Welcome to Aura. Thank you for being here. Let's talk about sculpting from within, embodiment, presence, and the power of becoming. In a world where identity is often crafted through aesthetics, achievements, or digital projections, there's something radical about rooting into the body as a temple, choosing to live as an expression of alignment rather than ambition. To sculpt from within is to let the outer form be a mirror of the inner world. This is sacred and magnetic. It's integrated. It's not a pose. It's a pulse. It asks us to slow down, to listen, to meet the body as a frequency to be tuned. Posture becomes a prayer. Breath becomes a bridge. Movement becomes medicine. The inner sculpting is subtle. It happens in the quiet rechoosing of self, in the way you walk into a room without folding, in the way you speak with clarity and pause with purpose. It's the way your energy arrives before your voice, and your presence leaves behind a frequency long after you've gone. True embodiment, this doesn't demand to be seen. It just already is. That's the real embodiment. When you live in this kind of embodiment, you experience life differently. Decisions feel clearer, and boundaries land with grace. You're no longer chasing alignment. You are the alignment. It's not performed confidence. It's more so the frequency of arrival. You are the presence. You become the sculpture. And you're the sculptor. You're the sacred space. You don't have to wait to be chosen. You don't have to hope to be seen. You're already fully radiant, just being yourself, the authentic expression of you. That's all that really matters. So you have to look at this as an art form, the art of allowing yourself to not feel pressured by others, to not try to fit in with the rest of the room. What's emerging from your inner self? And how does your outer self match that inner self? Do you feel yourself softening? Do you feel yourself stepping into your power? And how would you like to see your life unfold from here? Your stillness can become a stance. That's the thing, is that people think when you're quiet, you're powerless. They think you can easily be trampled over. But maybe you're preparing. Maybe you're focused. Maybe you're really honing in. It's just shifting your perspective. Let me tell you a little story. It's called She Woke Up Golden. The morning didn't shimmer, not yet. It was quiet like always, a soft gray tucked into the corners of her room, as if the walls hadn't made up their mind about the light. She lay still beneath linen sheets, aware of her breath, aware of her body, aware that something, anything, needed to change. She didn't want this to come from effort or force. She'd already tried that before. She rose slowly, wrapped herself in her robe and made some tea. Jasmine pearl, her favorite. It felt right. There were 3 golden earrings in the ceramic dish on her windowsill. One had a slight bend. She chose that one. And then, without any drama, without music swelling, she whispered one word aloud. Fortune. Not like a wish, more as a remembering, and that's when it began. The sound did echo a little longer than expected, curling around her like a mist of promise. The room shifted, just enough to be felt, not seen. And then she lit a candle with no name, just a wick and warmth and a tiny flicker of yes. Later, she opened the window. The breeze entered like it had been waiting for her signal. A stranger smiled at her while she picked up avocados at the store. A letter arrived with her name in handwriting she hadn't seen in years. An old client emailed, unprompted, unpaid, and said, "I couldn't stop thinking about your words." She didn't post about it. She didn't send a pitch. She didn't try or put forth any effort. She just simply wore her frequency. Each moment was now an echo of that choice. That golden earring, the candle lit without needing to name the flame, the tea steeped like it was a potion, the word whispered with no audience. By sunset, the light in her room was different. It bounced off surfaces like everything was just a little more awake. That night, she sat cross-legged in her chair, pulled a soft journal onto her lap, and wrote only this: "Fortune isn't something that I attract, it's something that I am." And today, I remembered. If you're ready to remember your own fortune frequency, you can begin the Aura Fortune Frequency Method and live the signal you were born to carry. Visit Aura Academy at auracurated.com/academy, and we'll look forward to seeing you there. Amplify your aura and stay inspired.